We're here at the U.S. Olympic Training Center speaking with Ricardo Liborio, USA Grappling's national grappling coach. And Ricardo's come out to Colorado Springs this week to work with USA Wrestling on a number of the grappling programs we have coming up. Ricardo, today USA Wrestling announced that the World Team Trials will be held in Phoenix, Arizona alongside the Sun-Kissed Kids International in late October. Could you tell us why you would encourage wrestlers and other people that are involved in martial arts to try out for the U.S. team in Phoenix in October?
All right, first of all, we're going to say that get the tryouts with the Sun-Kissed Kids tournament is a big step for grappling. You know, you have been seen for the wrestlers for the first time in conjunction with the grappling tryouts. It's huge, you know, it's really going to be a big step for wrestling, encourage wrestlers to discover a little bit more about grappling. You know, I personally encourage every wrestler to try to learn some of the grappling, because that's not just for personal skills, but also there's a lot of options. You never know, you know, what it can lead to. You know, Olympic team, you made up for seven main, you know, the main guys, you know, and girls, and there's always an option for you to go to grappling. If we can make grappling an Olympic sport, this is going to be a great way to America also to bring it up a lot of golden medals.
How tough do you feel the World Championships will be this year when it's held in December in Fort Lauderdale, Florida? Will the U.S. team have some really big challenges to defend their title?
No doubt at all. No doubt at all. This is going to be a completely different level. Being host here in the United States and having an amount of talent of other countries already living here in the United States, you raise up the bar. No doubt at all. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's going to be a lot of competition, a lot of good guys, a lot of good grapplers already in the United States competing. You're going to try to get in the tryouts, but also it's going to be trying to compete. You're going to have the Brazilian guys, the Russian guys, the Japanese guys. Communities already living here in the United States have more access also to the World Championships for grappling. So it's going to be real tough.
Now the U.S. team is going to prepare with you in Florida prior to the World Championships. Do you have in your mind what your training situation will be for the team?
Yeah, we're not going to have too much time. We're going to have just 15 days for training camp. We're going to try to square out things and set up strategies and work a lot on the rules of FILA. All right, but also I encourage everybody who's already in a team or going to be in a team to go as earlier they can, and we can accommodate a situation that could put it in a hotel to try to stay there with us till the World Championship. So you're always welcome. You know, you can find out me or American Top Team to the USA Grappling, USA Wrestling. You can talk to Gary Abbott about that. You know, whoever wants to, through this announcement, get into our training camps. We'll talk to Gary Abbott about it, and definitely you can try to accommodate you guys in Florida for training camps. Texas.
What areas of grappling do you feel the United States grappling athletes need to improve in to maintain, you know, one of the strongest positions in grappling in the world? Where can we improve?
I really believe it is a matter of organization and put a team together to train and push the bar and get those guys, you know, feel that they can hit the wall and get passed through, and a lot of techniques. We're going to have a lot of grab, you know, a lot of labs, a lot of sections that we're just going to over videotapes and create strategies and go over techniques and drills, and don't have too much time. It's going to be 15 days camp, so we've got to really try to raise the bar of skills of the guys, and definitely we can help with that. You know, American Top Teams prepare for that, and USA Grappling has a dojo, has a grappling, you know, space there in Boca Raton. So we're all set. It's all ready to go.
USA Wrestling has only had a grappling program for a couple of years. What kind of potential do you believe that USA Grappling has for growth here in the United States?
It's huge. It's huge. Grappling is already a reality. Grappling is already a reality with the JiuJitsu, with Naga, with Abu Dhabi's. The difference is the rules. And there is a lot of grappling tournaments out there right now. Grappling Squash is a huge one also. And all those guys are going to different rules, but they do it all grappling. what we're going to do is try to get the best guys, American guys that are out there, and that's what I encourage. You guys are seeing this right now. Please get in contact with USA Grappling, USA Wrestling, and definitely you can be oriented to try to go to training camps for USA Grappling down there in Florida. It will be a huge step towards the goal, was to put a grappling in Olympic Games. So I can say more than that, And having the United States host and organizing grappling the way we have a chance to do it right now, we're going to have a lot of Olympic gold medalists.
Speak a little bit about your American Top Team program. You've worked with a number of athletes who are wrestlers, who are now doing very well in mixed martial arts or grappling. Could you tell us about some of those wrestlers that you've trained and why they've become successful in other arts?
And we have a good coaches also. We have a good coach of wrestlers that are there. Derek Goller and Cami Berzini is there training Pitbull for his fight against St. Pierre. We have Jeff Monson was a good wrestler and well-known grappler. He was a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu. He's a tremendous guy. He's a great force for America in grappling. He was the only American guy who started winning all this Abu Dhabi tournaments that was considered a world championship before. We had Ben Askren going down there. We have Tyrone Willie. We have Mo. Mo Wallach is coming down there to train with us. There's a bunch of guys. Mike Brown was a world champion. Who was a wrestler. He always was a wrestler. And there's a lot of this. There's a lot of wrestlers coming now, and we're encouraging everybody to try it. It's just the next step. Also, to step in MMA, you have to know grappling, and is for a wrestler is the first and the easier step is to learn how to grapple. And wrestlers are fearless. There's nothing you can really stop a wrestler when he has a set mind to try to conquer his goal, to go or to professional MMA or staying in grappling. So it's an easy step. Actually, the best athlete to work for MMA, for example, it is a wrestler, because you're between the two worlds. You have a grappler or a jiu-jitsu guy that's just on the ground, and you have a striker who's just a stand-up, and you have a wrestler who do both. So it's easier for a wrestler to adapt, or to grappling, or to MMA.
So how difficult is it for wrestlers to learn the submission holds that are in grappling?
Now, with a good coach, everybody can learn, and with the mind, with the focus of the wrestlers, you got to be just open-minded to try to learn. It's just that. And we all know, it's a reality, grappling with the submissions holds, you have to learn it. It is an add in your skills. Even if you're not thinking about competing, even for self-defense, it's important to know how to escape to the guillotine or the rear naked choke or full locks. It's a self-defense skills. So, it's going to be a big opening for everybody who is interested in combat sports. So,
tell us a little bit about your career, how you got involved as an athlete, and then how you worked into the coaching world.
I started with 4 years old when I was a kid with judo. Starting judo. I always trained judo, and for 15 years old, I started training jiu-jitsu under Carlson Gracie in Rio. And from that was all my history. It was my background. I can't consider it jiu-jitsu, but I started in judo, and I learned Muay Thai, boxing, and did some taekwondo also, and I competed in wrestling also. I was state champion in wrestling there in Brazil, and I'm very proud of that. And like I said, I moved down here almost 10 years ago. I was one of the founders of Brazilian Top Team. It was one of the biggest team at the time. They have Nogueira, Victor Belfort, Paulo Filho, Ricardo Rona. They all trained under me at the time. And I moved down here, made a deal with my old partners in Brazilian Top Team. I made a deal and I got the name of American Top Team. I partnered up with my partners in American Top Team right now. And I kind of knew where it was going to lead this, because American Top Team was a baby whale. When we were born, we already knew that we were going to be big in one way. It was just a matter of organizing. I came down from Carlson Gracie team and Brazilian Top Team, and now with American Top Team. So I have more experience in how to lead with all the problems that are supposed to be coming. you know, having a big team. So majorly what that was that. And I got here, I got married, I have my kids, I got married to an American, and getting my citizenship now, and then from there, you know, it's just a few holes. And I'm very proud. I'm really, really proud to be named coach, you know, of the United States of America. I'm very proud to be here. I love this country. My kids are born here, and it's my country. It's my country now. I'm not going anywhere.
Tell us a little bit about your thoughts. This is your first trip to the U.S. Olympic Training Center, and you've had a chance to see some wrestling workouts and meet with the staff.
My first thought was, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, what the heck is that? Sorry, my language, but it was just impressive. That was I dropped my jaw to my knees down there. See, you know, just the way you express that. You got to come down here. You got to check it out. You know, if you're an athlete and you have a chance to come to Olympic Training Center, you're going to understand. You're going to have a different feeling. You're going to have a big hope and a big understanding of why the United States, you know, it is what it is in terms of gold medals and keeping winning Olympic Games. So, wow. Wow.
So we want to encourage everyone to try out for the U.S. team in October in Phoenix, right?
Please, October 22nd to 25th, right? If I'm correct.
It's that weekend, yeah.
It's that weekend, and I please I invited everybody to try out for the grappling, gi and no gi, with the Sun Kids but it was a great opportunity to match it up, the wrestling community, Greco and freestyle, and the grappling, and keep a chance to bring some gold medals to the United States. And we're going to be hosting the World Championship. This is going to be very important to us, all right?
Outstanding. Thank you, Ricardo, and welcome to the training center. We're pleased to have you here this week.
I'm very honored.